Hi, I'm Sri. In this video, I'm going to give the small introduction about Core Python in session 1. And in session 2, in Python, we have two types of mode to create the code. One is interactive mode and a script mode. And using this interactive mode and the script mode, how to develop the code, we'll see that. And here I'm using Python Ideal software. And using this software, how to print the message and how to handle the variables, we'll see the small demo programs. Okay, now let's start the introduction. First, what is Python? Python is a high level programming language. It is simple and it's similar to English language. How we are speaking in the same way we'll write the code. The meaning of Python is snake because it overcome all the other language. Why we are comparing with the snake here? Normally snake is moving very fast. In the same way, using Python, if you develop the program, we can write very fast. For example, in C, C++, Java, .NET, in this language, how to declare the variable int a equal to 10, semicolon. So here I am taking integer variable declaration for the demo. So if you declare the integer variable like this way, we have to declare it. And here, int is a data type, a is a variable, 10 is a value or we can call as a literal, and mandatorily we have to put a semicolon. So this all the things we have to use for the single variable declaration in that language. But in Python, how I write here? A equal to 10. So here I am not written any semicolon or data types. Directly we can assign the value to the variable. So now you have to decide which one is easy, whether it is Python or other language. Okay. It is a platform independent. That means it can run in any OS, any operating systems. If you develop the code in Windows, that code you can execute in Linux operating systems also. It is not a new language. It is an old language. It's developed in 1989 and it's released in 1991. Designed and developed by Guido van Rossum, and suddenly it's popular in 2019. Why it's suddenly popular? We already created a lot of projects using Windows and web application in all the languages. So, developers no need to develop the project again and again. We have lots of databases and data in the database server. Next, using the data, we need to analyze and which one is best. For example, if you take any shop or company databases, using the database, we have to find which product is sold lot in which year we get the best profit. Like this type of analyze the data and we need to find the result for that data. If you take this record, based upon that particular companies or shop, they will start work on the current year. So for that only we are analyzing that particular data here. Okay. If you compare with the other language and Python, in Python we have lots of built-in library functions. Using these libraries, we can analyze the data and we can find the result from the data. This type of process is called data processing. If you learn this type of advanced technologies code like data processing, data visualization, statistics, artificial intelligence, deep learning, these are all the big data process. If you learn this type of technology, we need to learn the basic knowledge in core Python. If you learn this core Python, we can able to understand the code what we are writing in that languages, in that technologies. So in this session, I'm going to cover the core Python topics, and using that core Python, how to print the message, how to handle the variables, how to create the functions, how to use the operators, condition statements, looping, everything we will see that one by one. Okay, before that, what are the versions we are having in Python? We have only 3 versions in Python. Python 1 and 2. It is not updated. Python 3 is updated and it support object-oriented concept, databases. We can create a recursion functions, iteration, iteratable, lambda, operators, regular expressions. These are all the advanced features. So I list out some of the features here. And this all the features is available in your Python 3. And if you learn Python 3 version, we can develop the applications using Windows application and web application. And what is Windows application? We used a calculator in our system, right? So that is a Windows based application. That type of calculator is called as a Windows based application. What is web based application? Through online using URL. We are passing the request, we are receiving the response, right? That kind of applications is a Windows applications. And here we are having a Flask and Django framework. D is a silent word, so Django framework, like that we have to pronounce it. Flask is a normal web application, but Django is an MVC pattern, MVC framework. Okay, like this type of web applications, we can create it using Python code. And we already discussed about the big data process, right? Data science, data processing, data visualization, statistics, artificial intelligence, deep learning. If you are going to implement this concept in your project, you have to know the logical code. So that only I am going to teach it in this core Python tutorial. So here I given only the short introduction about core Python. And once we move on to the topic, based upon the topic, I will give the introduction separately and we will see the demo programs with output. Okay, thanks for watching.